Hey folks, today in Crossing South, we visit a couple of wineries that show the variety and scope this region has to offer, and it's coming to you right now. The Valle de Guadalupe is a remarkable location with something for every taste. You know, one of the most visually stunning wineries in Valle de Guadalupe is the one we're in right now. It's called El Cielo. We're gonna get to explore it, to see what kind of operation they have going, and it just looks visually amazing. So let's hope you enjoy it, folks. It's Crossing South. You know, if you've never been to Baja California's wine region, this would probably be the best place to start. It's a nice getaway winery that just gives you a crash course as to what's going on around here. I haven't seen anybody else who has the infrastructure and such a complete setup as the people of El Cielo. Dali right here. How you doing, Dali?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
you.
Likewise. What's the history of this place? I mean, it's really nice landscaping. It seems to be, you know, a full experience coming in here. How did you come up with this place?
We're a very young winery.
Okay.
My husband and I, we've been in the hospitality business from many, many years.
Okay.
6 years ago, we went to France. We went to Bordeaux, to the Valley of Loire, the Loire Valley, the wine area. Of course, we didn't know anything about wine except drinking it. And
which is where it begins anyway.
Exactly. We were not connoisseurs on anything. And that's when he told me, can you imagine, you know, having a little boutique hotel with a winery, and that was perfect. We wanted this to make a tourist experience.
Okay.
Like, for example, when you're coming, we show you a video, we take you through the glass windows so you can see if the workers are doing the wine
process.
there, the process, you can see it.
They have a very ambitious project and an extensive variety of wines they are blending right now.
The grapes for this is Grenache and Nebbiolo. Just a little bit of Nebbiolo.
A little bit of Nebbiolo.
Yeah.
Very fruity.
Very, very fruity. In this one, we've been pairing it with guava cheesecake. It's very good. You should try it.
It's very good.
With guava cheesecake, because it blends the acidity and the dryness with the sweet of the guava.
I can see
very,
that.
very nice.
I'm not too crazy about rosés, and I like this one a lot. Having young wines, they know that right now, they might not be up to the wine snob standard, but they are very self-aware of that. They play up their strengths by organizing wonderful food pairings at their restaurant and educating visitors as to how to maximize their wine enjoyment. These folks are your typical overachievers, and they are not afraid to shake things up. El Cielo is a complete complex. You will learn about the winemaking process. Their staff is very knowledgeable, many of whom are schooled in winemaking, and others are connoisseurs themselves. You are smack dab in the middle of it all when you come here, literally. You know, part of the experience here at El Cielo is not just the wine. The wine's fine. It's a very nice young wine that they're making here. But they've got this whole other experience built around it. That's just an introduction to the Valle de Guadalupe. They have, for instance, this buggy ride dragged by this tractor where they take you around their harvest and all their vineyards, different kinds of wines, different kind of grapes. You have knowledgeable people like this guy right here who's explaining everything. Explaining to you the different kinds of grapes, you know, how they grow, what kind of wines they make. So it's an educational experience as well. It's one of the many things you do when you cross south, folks. They do have other wilder attractions on the premises. Oh, wow. What kind of bird is this? Paris hawk. Beautiful bird. You talking to me? Hey, you talking to me? Any other bird is scared away by this hawk, and to hunt vermin, basically. So. Okay. Relax. Look at those talons. I could literally gauge my eyes out, like the birds. I hope you didn't see that Alfred Hitchcock movie, Bird. Look at those talons. So what kind of damage can this bird do to a person?
Yes.
She's always looking at you?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How you doing, bird? Are we friends? Are we, wait, what? What's going on between you and me? Are you going to hunt some rabbits for me? Or what? She wants to kill a peacock. There's a peacock there, and she wants to kill it. He puts this little hood on her face, and he puts some sort of rattle on her heels, on her talon. When the bird, has that, put on her, she knows that it's time to kill something. So he takes her over to the field, looks for some vermin, some rodents, some sort of vermin that could be considered a pest. She's gonna fly.
Yes.
She wants to fly.
Relax.
Is there a reason why she wants to fly?
Okay. No, that's a good idea.
But why does she want to do it? Why?
Because not at all.
And that, my friends, is the leg of late Crossing South producer Stephen Javits. He will be remembered dearly. So after finding which surviving crew member could hold the camera, we move on. Just kidding. Little lighthearted reminder that wild animals are no joke. Their restaurant is another ambassador of the artisanal food movement in Baja California. A chocolate clam, and it has some of the things that are typical in Baja, the veggies, the cilantro, the onions, but it has some Dutch cheese, which is, if you know about cheeses, Dutch cheese is really good. Oh man. It's almost like a smoked oyster, but it's a clam. It's very good. Wow. All I know is that it is incredibly creamy, oily, and delicious. It's full of flavor. It's full of flavor, not dull at all. Wow. It pairs very good with this wine. It's a thin, I guess, fried corn tortilla, very soft. It's got this duck pibil that Dali was talking to us about. It takes a lot of effort to do this stuff, and it seems like it's, from what I hear, it's more than just ornamental. Even the micro radish there provides some sort of flavor. Let's just check that out. It's like a healthy dish. It's very soft. I think I like the previous one better, but it's a main-course meal, so let's give it a chance. Okay, I'm kind of excited because the waiter just brought me this. So you don't bring this unless if you're just messing around. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, my friend. That's red. You bring that when meat's coming. So, thank you. Holy smokes. Okay, so did I call it or? Oh man. Holy smokes. It says something. Can you hear that? Okay, so I love octopus. But I have to be honest. I've never had a full octopus that I had to chop off. So it's. I know it's. You get a full octopus, so it's more special. But I've never done it before, so I'm kind of thinking this octopus is gonna jump off like the alien, face alien that just grabs yourself. We'll see where this goes. It's got some truffle oil, and look at it. Look at how it is, folks. This is amazing. the paprika in the octopus is going to enhance the flavor of this wine a lot. So let's try it. Wow. This is a really good octopus. Very, very rich in flavor. Let me try it with some of his potatoes. A bed of potatoes that he put underneath. So let's try it. It's seafood. It's seafood. It just feels like you're eating a chunk of meat. This is a burned lamb. He's mentioning that the mashed potatoes normally would not go with this lamb, but in the region here, very Americanized region, that seems to be a custom. And the birria sauce to go with it. They brought me also a Tempranillo Grenache here to pair it with. So let's see how that works. We put some burned lamb in it. We put some mashed potatoes with this sort of fruit cream here. And let's pour some birria sauce in it. Let's see if we can see what the chef's trying to accomplish here with all these combinations. And then we'll drink the Tempranillo Grenache. Oh. I like this one. As soon as I'm left to my designs, I start going caveman style. I start like shoveling food into my taco, losing all refinement that is expected of me. The chef, he asked me to drink the birria sauce. So I'll take a bite. Just FYI, this is a very delicate aristocrat version of birria, not the type you'll find at a taco stand. When it's time for dessert, I get very excited. It's like the kid in me comes out again. This is a guava cheesecake. He said it's prepared very lightly, almost fluffy, kind of like a mousse rather than the consistency of a cheesecake. It's got some apricot sauce on the bottom. This is some vanilla dust. This is guava ate, which is like a fruit paste. Very, very popular in Mexican cuisine. If you can see the consistency, instead of having the resistance that normally a piece of cheesecake would have, look at how easily it just gives way. It just begs to be eaten, right? Like let's make sure some of that dust, some of that apricot, let's just make sure it gets in there. Let's just make sure we taste everything that the chef intended us to taste right there. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. It does not disappoint, friends. Oh my goodness. So let's see how that rosé works with this dessert. It comes alive in there. It's alive. There's some serious chemistry going on in there. Through land, air, and sea, you can only see these things when you cross south. As we depart from the wine heaven known as El Cielo, we move to a lesser known, more boutique winery. This place is comfortably nestled at the foot of some picturesque hills and overlooking its own vineyards. So, Paolo, talk to me about how you got here. How did you start a winery in Valle de Guadalupe?
I saw the opportunities, the weather, the terroir, and I said that is the perfect spot.
Well, coming from an Italian, you know what's going on.
Yeah, that was.
Did you know how to make wine back in Italy?
Of course, I was helping my father.
Really?
Wow. Since I was 5 years old.
All of you are Italians?
No, well, my wife, she's from Mexico City.
There you go. You see, that's... It's a common denominator. The Mexican women bringing many here.
Well,
we've interviewed...
Out of record, they're the best. They're the best.
So, I mean, what year did you move from Italy to Mexico?
1985. This project is not based on a business plan.
Right.
The numbers went all wrong.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
It didn't make financial sense.
For me, the most important thing is the wine.
The wine.
What is really matter here is the wine.
So, but even if you don't care, the excitement probably has helped you bring more people, right? Or no? The fact that it's trendy.
I don't think so.
No,
I mean,
you don't think it made a difference?
No, I made the tasting room because people were coming. I said, well, they need a decent place to taste the wine.
Are you selling your wine at stores as well, or just here?
No, I'm selling also through distributors.
Distributors, okay.
I am I would say pretty successful.
Okay.
It's a good operation. Because again, if you don't make money, then you don't have enough financial resources to reinvest in the operation.
Right.
So you can buy new barrels, you can buy new equipment, you can pay the people, nothing, no?
Right.
It became like an expensive hobby. An expensive hobby that won't last too long.
No,
So for me, it's very important that this business make money because so you're gonna keep going for many years.
Many years.
My best wine is sells for $50.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but Romane Conti sells for $4,000. So there is a lot of space yet to go. Yeah.
And where's that from? Romani Conti?
From France.
From France?
Of course.
So there's room. There's room for growth.
To grow, yeah. So 97, I bought this land.
So yeah, you're way ahead of the curve. Before it was trendy, you were here. You're already discovering this place, moving here, betting on it, right?
Right.
Betting, all in, you know?
All in, right. There's no better description.
Burning the bridge behind.
Right. Right, yeah.
You still go back to Italy at all? Anything?
Sure.
Family?
I have a brother.
And what do they say? You're crazy. You're in Mexico. What are you doing?
You know, my father wasn't a very talkative guy, but he looked at me with an expression that I still remember very well, like, what the hell are you doing here? In the middle of a desert, planting a vineyard, you must be crazy. Huh? And I was so embarrassing because
you wanted your dad to be proud of you, like we all are.
I could not explain my dream and my project.
Did he get to see this? No,
no,
he didn't get to see it.
At this level, most of the time is like artisanal works. I mean, in the vineyard. Taking care of this plant is very important, and they do by hand. They take out all the shooting, there are too many, they take out the leaves, they adjust the production, they thin a little bit the grapes, they take out the green berries. I enjoy looking at the cluster. The cluster is black, perfect, whole, healthy. How do you cannot make a good wine out of that, no? You must be a lousy winemaker not to do a good wine out of that, no? For 20 years, you planted, you find the water, you build the wells, the winery. I mean, a lot of work.
It's a lot of work to get it done.
Yeah. When I bought this land, I was 37.
Wow.
I was a young boy full of energy. Now I'm 57. Nobody see what's happened these 20 years when you started. You know?
Right.
All the effort, all the problems. I mean, you know.
I understand.
Anyway, I have a degree from a university from Italy.
In winemaking?
Yes, of course.
You're kidding?
No, why?
You're like, no, why? I'm sorry, I just didn't know there was a degree in winemaking. That's amazing. Yeah.
Of course. But what is more important is that you have like a gift. It's not what you study. It's not.
You can study all you want, but if you don't have the talent for it.
Right. Because this is a little art. The taste, the aroma. You cannot make a call and ask to the guy, hey.
Does it taste like my taste?
Yeah, no way. No, you must be here.
You can't write it down.
Nah, there is no way. So to open the door, to get into the most nicest wine in the world. Some people knows the password, some other people doesn't. No, they can work all their life. They can study all their life
and not have the password.
Not having the passport. I got the passport. I'm just lucky. I have this unique gift from, I don't know from where.
Oh. I'm Han Solo. I know. Nerds would know what I'm talking about.
Too fast? See you next month.
We're in the Vowels of Monte Fiori. Take a good look, folks. That precious liquid from Monte Fiori grapes will become a wine worth getting your hands on. French oak barrels, which is the way to go with wine, of course. There's something about it. And it's very cool in here, right?
Well, it's a nice temperature because we are like 22 feet below the ground. So it's fresh.
Okay.
It's about the optimal temperature for the wine to be mature and ready. So I have 160 barrels.
Okay. French oak.
French oak. I check the wine every month and decide when it's ready, according to my palate, to my taste, whatever.
The password, according to the password.
Yeah, according to the password. Yeah, according to the password, Let's have a look at the grapes.
Okay.
How can you produce a bad wine out of those grapes? They're beautiful, black. But this is perfect, the perfect grapes,
I want one.
Oh, take it.
As black as a tire. That's how these are. Wow. Look at that. No bluish hue. This is black. Super dense.
Yeah. And the inside is
white.
White. I told you.
Wow, they're very sweet.
Well, no, they're not ready yet.
They're not ready. It tastes good to me as it is right now.
Well, because you don't have the password.
Right, I don't have the password. I don't have. Dang it! No! Folks, I think we're ready to try this stuff. Hold on, can't wait now. Come on, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I want to see what this thing's all about. Oh man, Beano, wine, Beano.
The point is, this wine is very intense.
Oh, really?
Almost muscular.
Muscular.
Vigorous.
Fighting wine.
Well, a lot of faith and courage.
Gives you spirit.
Right.
Spirit and courage.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert in wines, but I know enough to know Paolo's got some special here. Oh, wow.
Told you.
Oh, wow. I'm not, wow, man, this is really good wine.
Mm. The tannins are perfect, smooth, soft.
It is incredibly smooth.
I told you.
It doesn't hurt anything when you, wow. You, my friend. Good job, Paolo. Wow. How do you do it? Give me the password. Wow, good job, my friend. Wow. Folks, I'm not kidding. This is some of the best wine I've ever tasted. So we discovered more gems here in the Guadalupe Valley, which I'll be saving in my personal Rolodex thanks to Paolo's password. And don't forget the lovely El Cielo Winery, which is in many ways the face of this wine region. All the while innovating with their young wines and cuisine. We leave wanting more till the next time we cross south.
Like to know more about the places you've just seen? Maps, videos, podcasts, and more at CrossingSouth.com. We also do Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.